Duel on Zirak-Zigil. Hello and welcome to yet another video here on the YouTube channel STF Wargaming Studio. My name is Andreas Norwegian Viking.
I'm Weil.
And today we have episode number 201. Wow, it's been quite a ways now.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is going to be a fun scenario, I think. We have on one end of the ring, it's actually a ring, it's Gandalf, and on the other we have the Balrog, and they are going to duel to the death.
Yes.
Or to the reincarnation of Gandalf. Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's not played like a normal game of SBG. Rather, this is a mini game where they each have wounds. So Balrog has 40 wounds, Gandalf has 20, and they can each in each action phase they can move, they can cast a spell, and they can make a close combat attack. But they can do it in any sequence they want.
Yes.
So yeah, it's for Gandalf has healing powers, and he can Sorcerer's Blast the Balrog away, and you can try to like push the Balrog outside the bounds to make it fall off the mountain. It's loads of cool things you can do, and of course the Balrog can drag Gandalf in with his whip, and he can stomp on the ground and cause an avalanche, which will damage both, and he can do fiery breath as well. So loads of cool things in the scenario, so hope you enjoy it, and let's show you the board and the models after this. After the confrontation on the bridge of Khazad-dûm, Gandalf and the Balrog fall into the abyss below. Such is the power within these individuals, the fall is not sufficient to slay them, and the battle continues as they fall into the dark below Moria. After plummeting for what seems to take forever, the descent stops as they plunge into the pool at the bottom of the abyss. Its fire extinguished, the Balrog flees upon the endless stair, the edifice that connects the deepest depths of the very pinnacle of Zirak-Zigil with the very Gandalf in pursuit. The battle continues as the two adversaries approach the summit. On the peak of Zirak-Zigil, the contest will be decided as Gandalf draws upon his inner reserves and clashes one last time with the dark servant of Morgoth. And so begins the battle. Welcome to the peak of Zirak-Zigil, and we have the Balrog versus Gandalf. In the blue corner, Gandalf the Grey. In the red corner, the Balrog. And this is, of course, a very different scenario. We're not playing by conventional SBG rules. We're playing a minigame where there are a move phase, a spell phase, and a close combat phase.
Those are the three actions you can take.
And you can do them in any order you want. So you can, of course, then do close combat, then you can move, and then you can cast a spell if you want. Yeah, so it's and Gandalf has a bit more power. We're trying to reduce each other to 0 wounds. The Balrog starts with 40. Gandalf starts with 20. Gandalf can heal himself, he can cast Sorcerer's Blast, and he can also save every single wound the Balrog causes on him.
Yes.
And the Balrog can do a stomp, so he can just shake the mountain and make everyone fall down, even the Balrog. So they both take damage. He can do Fiery Breath to cause direct damage to Gandalf if within 6 inches, and he can lash Gandalf in So you can move Gandalf in to close combat with him if he wants.
And the mountain is slippery, so we have to roll 1d6 for each movement, and if we roll a 1, we slide d6 inches towards the board edge.
Yeah.
So it can be precarious to move.
So in theory, the Balrog can actually slide off the mountain in the first turn.
Yep. Well, both starts outside of 6, so...
Is it outside 6?
No. 6 inches in from the board edge.
Yeah, so he can slide off the battlefield.
But Gandalf as well.
Yeah.
So he starts 6.
Mm-hmm.
So first roll. No.
But you get priority. Good luck.
I get priority, so I start by moving.
Mm-hmm.
I move 4 inches. So we're not using any like climb rules.
No.
It's supposed to be a peak.
Yeah, it's basically the mountain. And it's rounded corners.
Yeah.
So just imagine there is no edges. It's just one round battlefield.
This is the center point.
Yeah, it's 15 inches from the center.
I really don't have any spells to cast either.
No?
Because I only have a 6-inch Sorcerer's Blast. And I won't revive because I haven't taken any wounds.
So you'll just save the point to reroll the save?
Yes.
Yep. Right, so the Balrog will move. The Balrog will slide.
If you roll a
5?
1 inch.
Yeah, 1 inch. So he'll be angry and stomp the battlefield. So we both take 3 damage, but you can save.
Yeah. But
So
I'm happy with 3 saves.
Yeah, so the Balrog takes 3 damage, you take 0.
But you have, at the end of the turn, you can,
I can
shake
heal
it off.
on a 5+. Yeah, so I shake 1 off.
So you have 2 wounds.
Mm-hmm. Priority goes to the Balrog. The Balrog will move. He'll move 4 inches. So I'll save the Balrog from sliding off the battlefield. And he'll stomp again, because why not? We both take 2 damage. Gandalf can save. Saves perfectly. Balrog will heal and doesn't do so.
So you have 4 damage?
Yep.
So I will move.
Yep.
4 inches. So we're probably more than 10 away.
Mm-hmm.
So there are still no range to do any spells, and I haven't taken any wounds, so there's nothing left to do. Priority.
Yep. Goes to the Balrog again.
Yep.
So he moves, slides backwards 1 inch. Whoop whoop. And he's angry again, so he'll stomp. I'll do 1 wound.
I'll save it.
Mm-hmm. And I'll not save it, so I'll have taken a total of 5. This is going horribly.
But now...
Oh no.
Well,
oh no.
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh no.
Gandalf will move 4 inches. So he doesn't really have to move his full. So he'll just move so he's within 6.
Yeah.
And then he will... I have 2 sorcery points, or 2 power points. 2 power points.
Yeah.
And I can spend the power point to reroll saves. But you have already activated this turn.
Yep.
So I will boost my Sorcerer's Blast.
Yep.
And do d6 damage. I do 2 damage.
2 damage. But more crucially,
And I do d3.
D3 inches in knockback.
1 inch back.
1 inch back.
And you have already used your special rule.
Yep.
The regen.
So there is less than 3 inches to go. So yeah. So you can actually knock me out of the table if you're very, very lucky.
Priority goes to me.
Oh no.
I will move
2 inches.
2 inches. That should be enough.
Yeah, just within 6.
So that's within 6 inches, and I will So you haven't activated, so
Yep.
I could now save my PowerPoint because I would still only do D3 if I boost it.
Yep.
So I will not boost my my Sorcerer's Blast. So I only do D3 wounds. So that is one wound, and you go
1 inch back. So there's less than 2 inches from the tail edge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. I need to move the Balrog.
Yeah. 1. Oh.
2 inches. Okay. Right. I move the Balrog, and then I will Fiery Breath you.
Okay.
D6 damage. 2 damage.
I'll try to save, and I will
Nope.
spend a point to reroll. And I save 1, so I've taken 1 damage.
Yeah.
Your regen.
Mm-hmm.
On a 5+.
Nope.
Nope. Priority. Goes to me.
You.
So we're within 6 of each other.
Yep.
So I will just blast away
Mm-hmm.
with a Sorcerer's Blast. So that is 1 damage.
1 damage.
And I blast you 2 inches back.
2 inches.
And I'll just stand there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'll save 1 sorcery point for my save.
Yeah. Okay. Balrog wants to move.
It's a hard fight up
Gets
on the
back,
mountain.
and then he will try to lash you in.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 inches. Come here, Gandalf. Come here. And then
In close combat, the Balrog does 2d6.
2d6 damage.
Wounds.
So that's 6
damage.
damage.
So that is
4
4
saves.
saves. So I can spend my last point to
reroll those
reroll the last 2.
No.
No. So 2 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at 3.
Yeah, and the Balrog will try to regen, and it doesn't.
Priority.
Yes.
Goes to Gandalf again.
Yep.
So I can use this. I'll strike first.
Yep.
D6 wounds from Gandalf.
3.
So you're at 12 wounds, and then I will Sorcerer's Blast.
Yeah.
So that is another 2,
2 points of damage.
and you go back
1 inch.
and I will try to move 2 inches. I'll move 2 inches towards the center of the board.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Then it's my turn.
Yes.
I have to move. I've only rolled 2 for my moves so far. I will lash you in. If I roll a 1, I fail because you're more than 1 inch away.
Yeah, you just move.
Yeah, but
Gandalf
I
an
move
inch.
you 4 inches in.
Yep.
And then I'll do 2d6 damage. That's 10 this time. Save that, wizard.
So I saved 2,
Yeah.
but I still have a sorcery point or
do.
a power point to re-roll. So
That's better.
better. So
So
that
you take
is
3, 4.
4 wounds.
Yeah, and I'll try to regenerate, and I don't. So Gandalf is at 7, and I'm at 14.
Yeah. Priority?
Goes to me.
Yes.
So what we'll do now is that we'll
2d6 and
2d6
flame
in
breath.
close combat. 5.
Nothing, and I will re-roll that. So four wounds.
Yeah, so he's got 9 left,
Yes.
and then I'll flame breath him for 5.
Trying to save that. No.
Ooh, so another 5, so it's down to 4 wounds left.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. So Gandalf's turn.
Yeah.
I will strike you for 4.
Mm-hmm.
So you're at 18. So you're, well,
I'm nearly half there.
You're nearly half there, and I'm nearly dead. And then I will heal D3 wounds. No, I will Sorcerer's Blast you. For 2 more.
Yeah.
So you're at 20. So you're halfway there. And I push you back 2 inches.
1 inch.
2 inches. Oh, D3, yeah. So 1 inch. Uh-oh. I need priority.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. Okay, so I'll Flame Breath you. For 6.
I need to save 3 of these.
Yeah. And you do.
I do. And I will spend, well, you will probably move in. So I will take those.
Yeah.
So I'm at 19.
Yeah. Right. Oh, and the battle roll also 5. Fantastic. 2d6. That was a 3, so 6.
6.
So you need to save everything.
Yes.
Yeah. With a reroll.
Come on, STF. Dice.
Oh. And Gandalf goes down. Oh. Alright.
Oh well. Thanks for the game.
Thanks for the game.
Slightly off camera.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, there. You
There
can
we
see
go.
our hands. Yeah.
Alright, so that was the duel of on Zirak-Zigil. Let's come back with our thoughts in the post-battle batter breakdown. Right, welcome back to the post-battle batter breakdown. And yeah, didn't go as planned in the movie.
Well, yeah.
Well, Gandalf is dead now.
And the Balrog can still fall down from the mountain.
Yeah, he probably slipped and fell. And,
Yeah. Counting on it.
and his rune was smote on the mountain, as Gandalf said. But yeah, it is a dialogue game.
Yeah. Yeah, just dice roll.
Yeah. So how many 6s and 5s and 4s can the Balrog do, and how many saves can Gandalf do? And but you had it at like half strength, Balrog. So yeah.
And it was pretty close to the edge as well. If I had gotten closer and kept pushing, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you tried every single turn, but you
Yeah.
got a like
1.
2 inches on every Sorcerer's Blast, and I got 2 inches of movement. So what you could have done, I think, in one of the phases was you could have cast Sorcerer's Blast and then moved into combat with a Balrog and struck it. Because then you could have basically taken a lot of damage on it, and I couldn't have moved towards you.
Yeah.
And if you just survived that one round of combat, then
that's
you
true.
could push it out next turn.
So there's some tactics I missed.
One.
Yeah.
You didn't do many mistakes, I could see.
No.
And of course, we did a practice playthrough on this mission before we played it, and we've got a heaps and loads of things. So it was good that we did the practice run, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was this week, and yeah, I forget which scenario is next. So
You just keep stalling.
while is looking for that, we're coming now into a section of the campaign which has some prequel elements to it, I believe. So we have a bunch of stuff happening in Rohan before the Fellowship actually gets to Amon-Hen.
So next week we are playing A New Power is Rising.
A new power is rising.
So there's a lot of there's actually both Rohan and there's Galadrim in there fighting some Uruk-hai.
Oh, yes. So the Uruk-hai are escaping Orthanc sent probe missions out there. So yeah, and after that we have loads of cool things. We have some battles with Theodred coming along, and that's all before we get into the Amon-Hen scenarios. So you can look forward to the Amon-Hen scenarios sometime in February, I believe. Yeah. think it's February.
Soon.
Yeah, that's very soon. Next month, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spoilers when we're filming this. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this battle report. I hope you enjoyed it, and do give us feedback in the comments below if you have any. So please comment, like, share, and subscribe.
Please consider supporting us on Patreon using the links in the description below. It's a great way for you to support what we do, and it means a lot to us. So thank you very, very much to all our past, present, and future Patreons. And as always,
Support your hobby.